Ability, David Hollingsworth.
When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? A doctor? A movie star? An astronaut? When I was a kid, I wanted to grow up and be Superman. Madam Contest Master, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. If you buy a Superman costume today, the label says, "Warning, cape does not enable user to fly." I know that. Now. But growing up in small town Indiana, I wanted to put on a cape and be a superhero. Look, up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's dinner time. Oh, Mom. While Superman was busy protecting the planet, my two sisters and my brother were busy doing chores and setting the kitchen table. I put on my cape after wolfing down my dinner and started to run back outside. Now hold on there, Mr. Faster Than a Speeding Bullet. Mom pointed to some dirty dishes in the sink. Now this looks like a job for Superman. Why do I have to do the dishes? Because you gotta do what needs to get done. And there was a lot to get done. We had 4 kids running around. Mom had her hands full with us, and Dad was at work all the time. So everybody had to pitch in and help. But one day, when I was 6 years old, I came home from school to find Mom sitting at the kitchen table, staring at a letter. Mom? What's wrong? What's in the letter? Your dad's leaving. He's not coming back. Dad's leaving? Where's he going? What are we going to do? I don't know. But we'll figure something out. As a single mom with 4 kids, Mom worked odd jobs when she could, but a few dollars here and there just weren't enough. We lost our house, and the 5 of us had to move in with the grandparents until Mom eventually found a job working in a factory. And as Mom worked, we all worked. When you were a kid, did you hate to do chores? Me? I avoided them like they were kryptonite. I'd come home from school, throw down my books, grab my cape, and hold on there, Mr. More Powerful Than a Locomotive. But Mom, Timmy's gonna be Batman and I'm gonna be Superman. Mom handed me a basket of laundry. Here, how about you be Iron Man? Mom, why do I have to do the laundry? Because you gotta do what needs to get done. As my siblings and I got older, we realized that everybody had a job to do, and we were expected to do it well. And we carried those lessons with us as each of us went off to college. But we weren't the first in the family to go. You see, way back before Mom had 4 kids and worked in a factory, she went to St. Mary's College in South Bend, Indiana, studying to be a nurse. But Mom had a secret. Mom was married. And it may sound crazy, but back then only single women were allowed in the nursing program. Less than 6 weeks before graduation, Mom was expelled. And before too long, she had 4 kids, got divorced and became a single parent, and her dream of being a nurse became a distant memory. 30 years later, at my college graduation, Mom came up to me and said, "I'm so proud of you. But some days I wish I would have finished college." Do you still want to be a nurse? Well, sometimes, but too busy and I'm too old, and besides, I don't need to be a nurse. Mom, when we were little, You did what you had to do. You fought for us when we couldn't fight for ourselves. But ever since you were a kid, you've wanted to be a nurse. And like you always used to tell us, if you want something bad enough, I know, I'll do what needs to get done. At age 65, when most people are thinking about retiring, Mom went back to college. After 30 years of working in a factory and raising a family, Mom found herself back in class with students young enough to be her grandchildren. With 2 knee replacements and an artificial hip, there were days a mom just wanted to quit and wondered, was it even worth it? But on a beautiful spring day on the campus of Indiana University, I stood with my 2 sisters and my brother watching as all the graduates lined up to cross the stage. But there was one who stood out from all the rest. The dean of the nursing school called Mom by name, Delva Jean Ruth Hollingsworth. Mom stepped forward, took her diploma and waved it in the air, and we just started to clap. Then her fellow classmates joined in. Then the professors started to applaud. And suddenly the entire audience rose to their feet to give Mom a standing ovation. When I was a kid, I wanted to put on a cape and be a superhero. As I watched Mom on the stage, her red graduation gown blowing in the breeze, her silver hair shining in the sunlight, I realized the real hero was Mom. Mom taught me that real heroes don't wear capes or leap tall buildings in a single bound. Real heroes fight for those who can't fight for themselves. Real heroes do what's necessary, not because it's popular or exciting, but because it's worth it. Fellow Toastmasters, Mom taught me that whether you're starting over as a student or soaring in the stratosphere, real heroes do what needs to get done.